Welcome to Student Portfolios. You're going to hear a lot about portfolios if you haven't already. One of the things in any kind of visual art course that you're going to find to be very true, and that is that you need to hold on to your work. This is just so you have something demonstratable about how you develop, about how far you've come, about what you know. We don't in visual arts rely on things like test scores, unfortunately, maybe. We do rely on what you're able to do, and proof of that is what you've done, okay? So this is what I think might help you a lot, mainly because it's going to help you organize and realize what kind of progress you're making. Now, I've set these up for this particular course. If you have Adobe Acrobat Professional, if you bought the CS4 suite, then you should have that in there. If you didn't, you may just have Adobe Reader. If that's the case, you won't be able to get into many of these and do much. You can look at them, and certainly I want you to. You can consider the concept of doing a portfolio, and you could even go to another site, possibly, on the internet and find some software that's a little less expensive maybe than the Acrobat is. But if you decide not to do that, if you decide, and if you do have Adobe Acrobat, this is a great thing for you. Now, there's a whole lot written on the internet about ePortfolios. Go to these sites, Google ePortfolio, and see what there is that you think might be interesting. It's just a great way to set up a folio electronically that keeps all your stuff in it. Now, this one, like I say, is for this drawing course. It's just a template. If you've got your Adobe Acrobat, it's easy to get in there and to, in fact, edit it any way you want to. Let me show you a little bit about how to do this. If you look over on the right, you see I have all of the things basically listed here that we're covering in the course. I have your information, which is first, and to look at your information, even if you've just got Reader, click on the little yellow dot, double click, and here you go. This comes up. It's a form, and when I double click on that, it's got up here a place for you to put your name. You see as I run my cursor over it what's happening. Now, if you have Adobe Reader, this ought to pretty much be the same thing. If you have Acrobat Professional, you can change all of this. Any part about this you can change. But at least with Reader, you can get this far and you get the idea kind of what it is we're doing. Okay? Now, go back up here to the top. I want to get out of that, get back to my home page. There I am. Don't want to be in this folder, so I'm going to click on Home. I'm back to where I began. All right? Now, the value here is it's a place to organize and keep your materials so you can reflect over them. Now, a lot of you all, when you first came in to the course and started your first contour drawings, you were horrified at the kind of things you were doing. Shouldn't have been. All I did was put one of these drawings early on in this particular place. You can drop all of your drawings into this section. Let me show you how you do that. Let me get out and I'll put one in for you. Here we are. I'm inside the contour drawing folder. You can see that up here. I want to add something. Now, to add things into this, if you're an Acrobat, I'm going to have to click on this Modify button. Now, I've already done that, so chances are when I hit Modify, this is pretty much what we've got going on in here. I'm going to add a file, so I'm going to add a file. Now there's another way to add a file. Let me show you if I can move this box down or this box up. Down at the bottom of this particular page, let's see if I can pull it down this way. Yeah, down at the bottom, can you see that now? You have these little icons too. So I could say add a file by clicking right here, or I can go up to modify and add a file there. Doesn't matter. Add a file, click, and I'm going to add another contour drawing. This is going into my Art Institute online site and over here where I have some of these drawings, and I believe this is the other one. Yeah, let me open this one up. All I have to do is browse to that, open it up, and there it is. Same kind of thing happening again. To open this up, to look at it, I should double click on it. There, that's a different drawing, whether you can see that or not. Actually, is that the same one? No, that's a different one. Okay, that's a different one. Let me go back and be sure. I don't want to show you the wrong thing. Let's see if I go back up to here. here maybe. Yeah, that's the one. This is the one I just pulled in right here. Yeah. Um, my friend Connie Pearlstein did this, and I've got her signature down there. That implies her permission to use this drawing. That's one thing. Really beautiful drawing. I won't wax eloquent on why that's so good, but they really are nice things. Anyway, so that was an easy way to add a file. Now, just by going get back to my home page, now I've got two files in there, and they're both dealing with these contour drawings. So what I have now is a lot of things here about contour drawings. If I want to see, what did I do with that? You've already digitized these to send to them. So put them in this. It's a good way to keep track of your things. Now maybe I want to put my comments in here. So you get comments from your instructor, you get comments from each other, you get crits. So let me go back to this and let me add another file. And I've got one that I pasted up, which I think is on the desktop here of my computer. And I think it's right, let's see, it ought to be right in here, over here. I'm in the wrong folder. Happens, doesn't, here it is, this one right here. So I can open that one up and I can put that one in there as well. So now I have my comments, I have my drawings, my contour drawings, and I know a lot of you all just send me one or two and you do more. Put all of them in there. And if you do some that you like a lot while you're just hanging around, the house or getting ready to do something else, contours are great warm-ups. If you're doing some contours, throw those in there. It's a great way, like I say, to keep this together, okay? Now, back to this page. This is kind of the way that I'm trying to set this whole thing up for you. Now, because I made that, okay, now you can see a little bit better. We looked at my information, we looked at contour. Same's going to work. Put your gesture drawings. I set up a file for siding and proportion, for shading, for texture. Your finished drawings that you're going to like, that you really, really think are good, put those in here. And if you want to put all your critiques and comments, do so here. What I think I would do would be maybe reflect every once in a while on these. If you're doing some good drawings, I've asked some of the questions in the discussion area, ask you specifically to relate how you feel about doing a drawing. Copy and paste that into a doc, throw it in these files. Either put them on these files or put them here. Now when you finish, what you've got is a wonderful visual record of everything you've done in the course. You may want to go back and look at some of these. There may be some sites in here that we have kind of added to that you can throw in here. And I'm not positive, but I think you might even be able to throw multimedia in here. I think you have to make them into Flash movies to make them come in here. Well, obviously, or this wouldn't be here, but I think you can do some multimedia in here as well. Anyway, great thing to do. Now, you have the option in Acrobat to, if you want to put this on a site, if you have a website, then you can throw this on your website and you have it out there for anybody to look at anytime they want. I'm a little more private than that, and I'm a little more careful about other people getting all my materials, so I would be probably more selective than just throwing it all out there. But if there are things you want to share, you're welcome to do that. If you have a private site that has limited access, you might want to put it on there. It's great once you've got all these set up for your other courses. It would be a great idea then to pick and choose what you want to put on a website, and then prospective employers can go to that as well. Anyway, I'm all about ePortfolios right now, can you tell? I hope this helps you all some, and I hope you enjoy the concept as much as I do. And get with it. Do some of these. I think they'll be very helpful.